Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, watching the Big Bang Theory. This is the 11th episode of the 9th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you like to watch today's full episode, it is available for a link in the description below. Just clicking it, put the password in, and enjoy. So, last episode, it was the reuniting of Shamey. Yes, Amy and Sheldon are now back together as a couple. After a couple of episodes of him potentially going to propose, then him seeing her with Dave, and then obviously her date not going well, and then them spending time together on Thanksgiving, and then her obviously proposing that she becomes his girlfriend again, to then Sheldon saying, no, I feel like we should just be friends, to the last episode where he was trying to solve an equation with Leonard in the apartment, and he started humming a song, and then obviously it was getting to him because usually he remembers everything, and he couldn't really understand why he couldn't remember this specific song. Then it come to him randomly when he was having food with obviously Penny and Leonard. He realised it was a Beach Boys song. He put it on, he was listening to it, he was like, look, these lyrics, I remember why I was humming it now. I remember why this song actually means something to me. If you listen to these lyrics, it was all about Amy, and it was basically an expression of how she makes him feel and her introduction to his life. And he decided, you know what, I do want to be with Amy. So he's ran over to her apartment. Now, he doesn't know that she's actually on a date with Dave. She's actually invited him round, you know, because obviously she expressed her desire to be with Sheldon last episode and it didn't really go well. She was like, look, if it's not going to go well, I might as well try and give Dave a second chance. He's come around. Wasn't going too bad, to be honest. She went in. He was having a kiss. Sheldon, Amy, on the door. She's opened it. You know, he's gone behind the door, Dave, while obviously them two engage in conversation. Pretty much expressed his love for her, said he loves her, said he wants to be with her. She said she loves him, wants to be with him. Dave's popped out as well, said, hi, you know, I think it's time that you should kiss. They've obviously started making out. He said, look, I'm going to see myself out, and he's gone. So, I don't know. Maybe we see him back one episode because he actually really does love Sheldon, and maybe obviously in different circumstances Sheldon would love it if people gloating about him. Obviously he thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread, and obviously somebody there singing his praises, he'd actually love that. It was just a moment, wasn't right. It was for them two, but not for Dave. So now obviously going into the rest of the season, there's going to be some new storylines, which is going to be good because obviously we're going to be laying out today and it's going to be exciting. Maybe it's just everybody, the gang, back together in today's episode and everybody loving that they can all just be, chill, eat, watch films and obviously spend time in the apartment all as a big group again. But we'll see in today's episode. Thanks for checking it out. If you do enjoy it, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into the 11th episode of the 9th season of The Big Bang Theory. Can we get in a Star Wars episode?
Guys, tickets already went on sale.
What? They're not supposed to be available yet.
I don't know what to tell you, but they're on sale.
The website's frozen. I can't get in.
Yeah, me
Same
too.
here.
Guys, they're gonna sell out.
What are we gonna do? All right, this goes against everything I stand for, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Lord, I know I've spent my life denying that you exist.
Got him.
Yeah, and I will continue to do so.
I'm really happy you and Amy are back together.
Oh, thank you.
I'm also really happy, but I can't pretend it's for you. New Star Wars in 3 days.
You do realize Thursday is Amy's birthday.
Yeah, and you do realize I bought my ticket when Amy and I were broken up.
You guys just got back together. You might not want to ditch her on her birthday.
I think Penny has a point. We can see it another day.
But someone may spoil the movie. You know, no one can spoil Amy's birthday for me. Surprise, she's even older. Who saw that coming?
Oh, great, this again.
In the past, you've come to me when I'm struggling with a dilemma. My friends are telling me I shouldn't abandon my girlfriend on her birthday to see the new Star Wars movie.
Sounds right. Can I get out of this moo-moo now?
Those are the robes of the Jedi. So, you agree with my friends that I should skip the premiere?
Maybe you should show her how important she is to you. Sheldon, you can see this movie whenever you want.
Where are you going?
I don't know, but hopefully somewhere I can wear pants.
Sheldon, what's wrong?
I wanted to let you know I'll be spending your birthday with you.
Okay.
I had tickets to the Star Wars premiere that night, but Professor Proton came to me in a dream dressed as Obi-Wan Kenobi and convinced me I should be with you.
Were you actually not gonna spend my birthday with me?
This late, gotta go back.
Right. when he's saying he said he's got tickets at midnight. So let's be clear. Is it midnight as in it's the day before and it hits midnight and then it becomes her birthday, or is it her birthday and then it goes to that midnight and it's the next day? Do you know what I mean? So if it's, say, today and Amy's birthday's tomorrow and I go to the premiere tonight at 12 o'clock, I don't see, to be honest, I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, you don't have to be with Amy 24/7 on a birthday, to be honest, in my opinion, and it's midnight. So guy's going to be home for 2-3 a.m, whether depending on whatever day it is, whether it's the day of a birthday or the night of a birthday and the day after, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's that bad as well. Like, considering their relationship. So for example, say my relationship where we live together, you know, if it was my girlfriend's birthday and I went at midnight to a showing, I would have left her that evening to go. Where Sheldon lives in one apartment and she lives in another, and they're not together anyway at midnight, ever. So he could spend the whole day with Amy on a birthday and then go watch the film at night, and he's not abandoning her. That's what I think anyway. And to be honest, right, it's the opening of The Force Awakens, and I'm probably in the 1% club, but I actually think it's one of the best Star Wars films that they've made. Like, people say it's shit, and people say, like, the first 3 are the best ones. I mean, to be honest, I don't like watching old stuff. Because it just looks old. You know what I mean? I understand that at the time when you watched it. It's like, if you was born then, when it was released, it would have been the best thing ever. But I wasn't born then. I was born in an age where everything's kind of good CGI'd. It looks real. And I can tell it's not all fake. I personally think Kylo Ren, that Star Wars franchise, is really good. People who like the OG stuff hate it, but I think it was a great film, me.
Good for Sheldon deciding to stay with Amy on her birthday.
I know. It's still gonna be weird to see the movie without him.
Hello.
Hey, we're going to the comic book store. You want to come?
No, I can't. I need to make preparations for Amy's birthday. This is my ticket to Star Wars. I don't have to tell you, it is worth far more than its face value of $15.50. I trust you'll give it to someone worthy. Penny.
What happens if I say come in?
Find out.
Come in!
Bernadette.
Just come in!
As you know, I'll be celebrating Amy's birthday with her, and I could use your assistance in helping me select the perfect gift. First is a chance for her to play the harp with the LA Philharmonic.
How about something a little more realistic?
Well, Amy enjoys knitting her own sweaters, so I was thinking of getting her an all-expense-paid trip to the Wisconsin Sheep and Wool Festival.
Okay, well, what's the third option?
Wait, that I have coitus with her.
Got any plans Thursday night?
My doctor's worried about my circulation, so I was thinking about walking around the mall. Why?
Make sure to wear sensible shoes. Will, want to go to Star Wars Thursday?
Harp thing, sheep thing.
Wow, thing.
Being physical with Amy is a huge step for you.
Yeah, are you ready for this?
Intimacy in any form has been challenging for me, but I'd like to show her how important she is, and it feels like now might be the right time.
Thanks for taking me out.
Well, you're spending your birthday with Sheldon. Why not celebrate early?
New Mexican place on Green Street is good.
Sure. Or we could take you to get a bikini wax.
What is going on?
We just want you to be prepared for any surprises that might happen tomorrow.
What surprises?
We don't want to spoil anything, but you should know that Sheldon said he's ready to be physical.
You shut your damn mouth!
Yes, he said he wants to do something to show you how much you mean to him.
I don't know what to say.
Really happy for you, and we know how much he
I
cares.
do know what to say. Let's get me waxed!
The thing is, though, right, okay, she's probably helped him by saying it, but I literally hate it when people, I won't say spread over people's things, but like, it's supposed to be a surprise, you know what I mean? Like, I absolutely hate it. So, for example, my girlfriend's terrible at holding something, so she'll buy me something for, say, my birthday, and it's like, do you want to know? Do you want to know? Do you want to know? It's like, no, I don't want to know. I literally don't care what it is. It could literally be a piece of paper that you've made, like, saying I love you on it, or it could be the most expensive thing that you could have bought. Like, just don't tell me. It's my birthday. Give it me on the day. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people are shocking, and that should, like, I don't know. It's good that she can prepare, But like, what if he backs out? Then she's gonna be well disappointed, and she didn't even need to know that that was a potential thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like if somebody says, "Oh mate, I've got 2 tickets for the Super Bowl." You're like, "Oh, buzzing!" And then like it comes to like the day of the Super Bowl, I've not got them now, and you're like, "Mate, that's a wounder." Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you just didn't need to know until it was time to know. You know what I mean? And this is, I'm hoping that he goes through with it, to be honest, because we've seen to go slow burner and then just all in, you know, this season. So it's going to be interesting to see it, and I hope he does go through with it. You know, I hope he does. But obviously we're going to have to figure out and find out.
Why isn't it ever Angie Dickinson's bedroom?
You're back.
It doesn't seem like it's up to me.
I've decided to be physical with my girlfriend, and I've never done that before. Can you help me?
What do you actually need to know?
This is an important night for us, and I'm worried I might be overwhelmed and ruin everything.
Sheldon, if you're with the right person, it'll be okay.
You are the wisest of the wise.
That's very nice of you to say, but I think I'm just an expression of your unconscious mind.
Tonight's the night!
Yeah, the wait is finally over.
I know, then you'll finally stop talking about it.
T-minus 15 minutes! Oh, did you hear from Will?
Yeah, he's on his way.
What is everyone booing at?
Well.
I was on Star Trek, just rooting for the home team.
Star Trek stinks!
Yeah, live long and suck it.
Birthday girl! Birthday girl! Birthday girl!
Hi, Sheldon.
Hello. Sorry I'm late. I also got you a balloon, but it floated away and I chased it for a while. Oh, this is different. Candles and music. As long as no one jumps out in a hockey mask, I'll be fine.
What'd you have in mind for tonight?
I thought I could take you out to a nice birthday dinner.
I'm not really hungry right now. I thought maybe we could do presents first.
I should probably tell you something about this gift.
You mean before you give it to me?
May I ask you a question before I give it to you? Now, why are we saying give it to you like that?
I know your present is for us to be intimate tonight.
Is that all right? I'm sorry, but this is a litigious society. I'm gonna need verbal consent. You know, let me pull a quick contract off the internet.
Everyone takes Star Wars so seriously, like if the movie's bad, it's gonna ruin their lives. When you wake up in the morning, whether this is the greatest movie ever or a total piece of crap, your life isn't gonna change at all.
Do you think Sheldon's actually gonna go through with it?
I don't know. He said he's ready.
Yeah, but he also swore this was the year he'd be able to pull the guts out of a pumpkin.
Should I get under the covers with you?
You know, stuff like this, you just need to just start, you know what I mean? Like, once it starts, like, all the confusion and everything just goes out the window. All the awkwardness.
Hello.
Hi.
See what I mean? Like, somebody just needs to go in for the kiss.
Why are you shaking? Are you cold?
I'm just, really nervous. I don't know what to expect.
Neither do I.
I'm really nervous.
I've been waiting so long for this.
It's just a movie. Although we all remember Jar Jar.
I'm scared again.
Well, I enjoyed that more than I thought I would.
Yes. But finally, it actually went through, which is decent.
Me too.
I enjoyed that more than I thought I would.
I don't think I can walk right now.
Sheldon,
I don't think I need any more advice.
I was just curious.
Nah, you want to know?
How'd it go?
It was amazing. You know, I saw it a few days later. What a movie.
What about Amy?
Oh, she liked it fine. Yeah, but she doesn't have the history with the franchise I do.
Obviously, the deed has been done. Now, we'll talk about them later. Let's just talk about the Star Wars thing, because I feel like before I made it sound like when I was saying the old Star Wars is like the terrible. Like I wasn't actually saying that. What I was saying is like just people who was alive back then when he was first released absolutely loved them, and then when the new ones come out, they always compare it and say they're not as good. You know, they're nowhere near. Now, I personally really do enjoy them. You know, I've enjoyed the franchise from The Force Awakens and obviously the Daisy Ridley and John Boyega franchise. I thought it was really good. Now, the old ones are decent as well. They actually are decent. You know, I'm open to watching the first ones, like, you know, A New Hope and Return of the Jedi. All great films. But I do like the new ones as well. And I feel like these ones, like The Force Awakens and the other two that followed that, they got a lot of hate, to be honest. I feel like they did get loads of hate. I actually feel like they was actually really entertaining as well. And to be honest, the Star Wars as a franchise, it's pretty crazy, isn't it? You know, it's probably one of the most known franchises of all time. Now, Star Trek, that is big as well. And I thought like it was interesting that Will's come down just like that, because he probably is aside. It's like the Ronaldo Messi, you know what I mean? You either like one, you hate the other. That's like this, you know what I mean? Like, you either like Star Wars and hate Star Trek, or you like Star Trek and hate Star Wars. Now, to be honest, I could contradict myself by saying that, because these guys, they love them both, don't they? Live long and prosper or whatever. And then also they do love the Star Wars as well. So these guys love it all. They love cosplaying, they love dressing up. It's their thing. I actually personally thought that what was going to happen is we was going to cut to Sheldon and obviously Amy in their scenario, when they was going to be loving it like they was, but then we was going to cut to these guys in the cinema and they was going to be fuming. I thought we was going to have two polar opposites, you know what I mean? Because we went down the line that they was both excited about what was going to happen tonight. Then obviously they was both really nervous about what was about to happen. And then obviously we had one that was absolutely elated and one that was absolutely you know, wounded. That's what I thought we was going to get. But it seemed like both of them had a successful night. And to be honest, this can't be glossed over. It has to be tell-all next episode. There needs to be gossip. Sheldon and the boys need to sit down and discuss what happened. And Amy and the girls need to sit down and discuss what happened. This is something that's took a long time waiting. 194 episodes to be precise. That means that we've only got 86 episodes left of the show to watch, which sounds like a lot, but it's not really. But then when you put it into YouTube context, it's 4 months of videos being uploaded, so that is a long time. But the fact is, we've watched 194 today, and there's only 86 left. There's a massive difference between those two numbers that we've watched and what's left. So obviously, still loads to be revealed. I mean, it took so long to get to this point for those two. Now I'm hoping that we can absolutely take leaps and bounds and full strides, because it's been baby steps, and I want it to be just be galloping literally from forward with these two now. It's going to be really, really good. That is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out our channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So it's been a long time coming, pun intended, for Sheldon and Amy. Honestly, it really, really has. Now obviously they just said the deed has been done and it's going to be a year till the next one, but nah, it can't happen. Honestly, the needs will start burning now. They'll be like, hopefully anyway, in my wants in the honeymoon period. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you first get in a relationship and like you're dating all of the time and you're always going to each other's houses and you're always just like, you know, showing the expression of love to each other. Do you know what I mean? Even though it's took these guys so long, it started now, you know, after 5 years, it doesn't matter, they can go for it now. He's not going to be able to wait, and she's not going to be able to wait for a whole year. I mean, this is the first time they've both ever had sex in general, isn't it? You know what I mean? So it's not just with each other, it's just in general ever, you know. That is both of them losing their virginities, and now it's obviously, like I said, it's going to have to be discussed in the next episode, you know, between the girls and the guys, and their experience with it and what they thought. Now, it's going to be good, you know. Like I said, we waited for this for so long, and now it's actually done. Hopefully it can just make the show better. You know, I was talking last episode how actually Raj being able to finally speak to women, you know, after being so long in the first few seasons of him being silent and only doing it when he was drinking, to now being able to just get in and out of conversations and just speak to anybody, how it elevated his character. And I'm not saying that this has kind of hindered their relationship, but because it actually is like a weight that's been on everybody's shoulders, and a will they, won't they, and something that, because Sheldon's not as affectionate as most people are, you know what I mean, it's always kind of been like a spanner, and that's kind of like been in the works and just holding kind of the relationship back, in my personal opinion. And now it's kind of out the way. I feel like I said, we could go full steam ahead, you know, get the train going, get it, you know, the steam blowing, and then just gallop forward. Honestly, it's going to be really, really interesting. And like I said, you know, today's episode was fun. I feel like, to be honest, this season, I don't feel like it's been the best season, to be honest. I feel like, I can't remember I feel like one of the best seasons from my recent like memory, which is obviously we've been watching it for 9 seasons now, but A standouty one is when Howard was going to space and he got married. I felt like that season was a pretty good one. I always like doing a season recap, and when we go to the end of the show, when we do run the final season, we'll get a vote up there. Who's your favourite character throughout the whole franchise, and obviously who is what's your favourite seasons as well. We like doing those, you know, we usually run them on different shows. I'm not really run them in these each season because, I don't know, it's kind of different, you know. Every character is kind of, I won't say the same, but similar each season. Yeah, okay, some person gets a little bit better than others, but like when you watch something, I don't know, like Prison Break or Vampire Diaries or something like that, people get massively different storylines. One season you can really like somebody, next season you can probably hate them, you know what I mean? And that's where these come into play. But consistently, you know, we can vote for our favourite seasons and characters for the franchises when we conclude them at the end. So be interesting to see, you know, who everybody's favourite character is and who and what favourite season everybody actually enjoys. But mate, great start to this one. I'm loving it. The fact that they want together, now they are together, and now they slept together. It's going to be really good going forward. Thanks for checking out today's episode. If you do enjoy it, please smash like, it really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.